Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. How y'all doing today? So, we're going to give it a shot again to see if we can get a little bit of a rise in my faction standings. And I don't know whether or not I can, because last time we ended up with there just being too many people around there looking to kill easy targets. And so now what I'm going to do is I've got a plan A, plan B, and plan C. Woohoo! We're going to have some sort of success today. My Caldari state is 8.9. And my Caldari Navy is 9.97. So I'm going for a big 10.0 on that. And then Caldari State. I mean, I'd love to have a 10.0 on that. I don't know if anybody's ever achieved that, because it's so hard to get the Caldari State missions and to be able to have ones you can do. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. And it certainly won't happen today. If I get up to 9.0 today from 8.9, I'd be very, very happy. The reason for this is it's all about commerce, and it's my commerce character, and I have sold 658 billion in the last 30 days and bought 586 billion. And so when you get into these numbers, it really, really matters whether or not you are whether or not what your standings are, because the taxes on that stuff is really, really big. I mean, like, I can place an item up and I can pay a couple billion pre-tax. So just for placing the stuff up. So, you know, it's pretty crazy. Right, so I've got trusty ship here. It's my impel.
Warp drive active.
No one waiting for me to undock today? Yeah, well, that may change, huh? I've at least got a plan worked out today for if an area is camped, or if I end up with a second mission turned down to head elsewhere.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Phoenix. So I was searching for my locations today, and I found a ship that I forgot that I had.
drive.
I wonder if this is the starting location of the Caldari Epic Arc. This is what happens when I forget to use my propulsion to get going. It takes a while.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Do I use a cloak trick on this? No. I don't do the micro jump cloak on this. Now I wonder... Agents... Nope, this is not. Okay, so I don't know why. Why I have this here, but I do. And I've got an alligator and a raven in here. And so I'm going to take them over to the mission area. And I may as well pick up this stuff. Yeah, it's not very expensive. And then can I put this ship into here? No. Okay, so the reason being it doesn't like the alcohol. Now I can. And here's one of the famous bowheads. Let's wash this. Go.
Warp drive active.
If I can keep from bumping into the station. Isn't it fun to just fly these really big ships that just take forever to get going? I mean, I like flying them better than the small stuff. Lindley, hello? They're slow. Definitely slow.
I got myself a freighter called the Slumbering Sloth. She's slow and she's bulky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a hoss.
Hey, SWAT pup.
First time we set out from Jita to Amar,
Active.
I knew it wouldn't be easy, but we made it this far. Lumbering through the black like a drunken hippo dance. Every ganker out there just looking for a chance. But I can't help loving this clunky brick. Even when we're ambushed, I still get a kick.
This one does look like a brick.
Ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Dodging gankers left and right in the lanes of old. Every trip's an adventure, every haul a story told. Catalysts in the shadows, waiting for a shot. But my slumbering sloth, she gives
Yeah, an
it
intermodal
all
container in
she's
space.
got.
It is.
Hey! Warping takes forever, like paint that never dries. But there's a magic in her lumber, a beauty in her size. She's ugly and she's costly, and she's slow as can be. But when she hits that dock, it's a sight to see. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny.
I feel like I'm flying on my side. I mean, I kinda am.
And that massive hole is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets
Emblem,
old.
hello. Nice to see you, buddy.
Welcome to the Dragons. Monty just followed.
DCP Monty, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Through the highs and the lows, every gate we cross, in the slumbering sloth, I'm the captain, I'm the boss. From the shield's last flicker to the cargo's safe touch, I can't help but love her. I love her so much.
Such a slow ship, but I love flying it.
Ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hole is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey. So here's to the freighters, the haulers of the stars. Though they're slow and unwieldy, they're the true space czars. In the slumbering sloth,
E458. What does that mean? All of these usually have some sort of meaning on them.
Big ships, man, that's where the fun begins.
Using Tangela AI song generator, you made a song, metal riff called Don't Go to Jita. All right, nice. Any PLEX deal coming up? Asking for a friend. Well, Spartan, even if I did know if there was a PLEX sale coming up or something like that, I wouldn't be able to say anything. The best I can say is, if you're on our newsletter, if a sale happens, we'll send it out on the newsletter. All right, we got a hot thrasher here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Welcome. All right, let's see where this guy's going.
Fly safe, y'all.
It's actually going to the same place as me. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're going to continue on. I have really good EHP on this, so, you know, better than nothing. Spartan, you are on the newsletter? All right. Yep. So, yeah, I wish I could say ahead of time, especially, like, I really wish I could say ahead of time when it's like just before the sale. And I cringe if somebody buys PLEX and then PLEX is about to go on sale. I mean, if it's just a straight PLEX sale, it's the same item, we'll go back 24 hours and we'll credit anybody who has purchased it within the previous 24 hours, whatever they would have saved on the sale price. We're able to do that, but like most often, the sales include skins and stuff, which makes them a completely different item, and we're not able to pull that off. So, but you know, it's something that we try and do. Yeah, it happened to you with injectors. Yeah, you know, so. And then when we do, we only go back 24 hours, and that's a pretty hard rule. So it costs us to do that, and but when it's like PLEX with skins or whatnot, it costs us way more to do that, and so we just can't. Right, we're getting there. You know, it's only a few jumps, but when you are when you're flying something like this, whoo, it's an inside look. When you're flying something like this, it's just slow. You guys ever notice how the back end of this, when it comes up to the gate, watch it push in and it pushes back out whenever I take off again. Like it goes from a maneuvering mode to a warp mode or something. Well, how's the Titan project coming? We'll take a look at that maybe later today, tomorrow. I have the money. I have the funds to buy the Titan. So now I'm not being in a big hurry. I'm waiting for the right deal. And right now, all my funds are tied up in PLEX. But you know, maybe they'll take PLEX's payment, or I'm sure I can sell it. Because like PLEX, you guys all know PLEX is like the inflation rate on it's pretty high. It just keeps going up in value. So PLEX's ISK, well, so ISK loses value with inflation, PLEX maintains, kind of like gold. You know, if you're looking at like gold standard or whatever. But even at that, you know, it's not so much anymore that's a thing. Hawkward, you stopped playing Eve because PLEX prices got too high. That's interesting. Is that because, I mean, so if PLEX goes up in the game, so does the value of most everything else. See, it's like the barometer for the value of items. If we look at PLEX, you can see the curve on it. If we look at other items, a lot of them, you know, you can see the curve on it. But if you're doing like mission running in order to make your PLEX, then yes, I can see, because the mission payouts don't go up because the PLEX value went up. And so, you know, and I do say, Hawk, I really do recommend everybody that their primary account, at least, that they're paying for Omega. I mean, I tell people, if you have to go out and flip a few more burgers or mow a few more lawns or whatever, I mean, most of us are way over that age, but, you know, to, you know, work an extra hour a month to get a little bit extra to cover the cost, then that's what I recommend. And, you know, wait for one of the sales, and then, you know, get like 12 months at a time so that you can bring your cost way down, because you can get it at like $11 or so on, if you hit the sales just right, per month. Been playing Eve for decades now, don't care to work for the same crap. Well, no, I hear you. I hear you. I wish I had a good answer for you. I don't. So yeah, and that's why so Hawk, if you say you stop playing the game, you should log in at least and see what liquid ISK you have and buy PLEX, because that way the PLEX will hold its value, and the where the ISK will lose its value over time. So if you step away for a couple years, because face it, nobody ever stops playing Eve. You know, you just take vacations. And so that way, at least, that stuff will hold its value, so that if you do decide to come back later, then you'll have an equal amount of currency value. So, do you log in sometimes, see if Omega's on sale in game? No luck so far. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't, in fact, I haven't checked NES today. I usually keep an eye on that because, you know, because there's like these. And then I'm always looking for the deals. You know, this PLEX that I have in here, it's for, you know, funding my account stuff and everything. And so I do watch for when stuff's on sale, for sure. Yeah, Hawkward, I hear you on the inflation stuff. In fact, we should be vocal about the inflation, about how we would like for CCP to do a correction for the inflation, like when all of the missions and stuff were put in, and the bounty payouts and stuff, like when they were put in opposed to now, and how much the inflation's gone up in the system. There should be a correction, in my opinion. You know, but then again, CCP may be pushing other things too that they want done other than mission running, although I really love doing mission running myself. So the freelance stuff, now that could be very interesting, and that's coming really soon. So
You, sir, rock.
Ponderal 777 just subscribed for 8 months. Thanks
Roll.
for the content, Markee.
you are welcome.
Web drive active.
And so let's see here, 8 months as a sub. Alrighty. So how about 80 gold to everybody here in your honor, and then at the break, let's see what Dolly thinks that your Twitch avatar might be looking like. So that'll be coming up here shortly, and then I will put it into our Discord. How about flying upside down? Nick Paw, did Welcome Dragon just say he was going to lick you? Oz keeps saying the new subscription prices are not feasible and they should go back to the old prices. Yeah, I haven't heard him say that. I watch his reports, his weekly stuff and everything. I haven't heard him say that, but yeah. Well, okay, so they don't listen to him. They don't listen to just him. And they have stats, I would imagine, that say that even with the subscriptions the way they are, that it is, you know, in a profit zone for them. And they went a really long time without updating prices. So, I don't know. I mean, I hear you.
You, sir, rock.
Low 3L just subscribed for 9 months.
All 3L. Uh-oh. That started a hype train. All right, if we complete level 1 on the hype train, we will do a draw. Exclamation point giveaway. Get in on it. And 9 months as a sub. How about 90 gold to everybody here in your honor? So thank you, thank you. Yeah, we haven't heard that in a few shows. It's been a couple of shows since we did a drawing. It really has.
Dragons have balls of steel.
Agintus just subscribed.
There we go. Is that going to put us over? Oh, almost. Almost.
Docking request accepted.
All right, I made it here. So, this is my second one of these guys that's here. And
oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills.
Sir _ Frank just cheered 1,000 bits.
all right, and that did it. Sir Frank, nice to see you, buddy.
Delast Spartan 718 just cheered 100 bits.
Well, here we go. We are definitely gonna do a drawing. All right, I've made it to the station. Probably a good spot for those of you watching on YouTube. We'll see you in the next episode. Oh, if I can find my mouse. Where's my mouse? What happened to my mouse? Uh-oh, I can't control anything if I don't have my mouse. Where the fuck is my mouse? There it is. Oh my goodness. I lost my mouse for a minute. All right, see you in the next episode. Those of you on YouTube.